There's no way it's actually streaming right now, is it? Stream. I think I am. Um, okay, I think we are live. Just send me it. Do not disturb. Okay. We should be live. Stream. Let me know any coins or any assets that you want me to cover, and we'll get it sorted. Yeah, bro, it's time to go live. We've been live a few times, to be honest, in the past, but obviously live streams don't get as many views, and for the time it takes me to live stream, I could make a few videos and edit them and stuff like that, so it can be a bit tedious every now and again. But the market's an interesting place, I think, so we might as well just get a live stream done, I think. Oh, you haven't noticed? To be honest, I think the last one we done was like a month and a half ago. Just before oil broke out, just before US oil broke out. So that was the last time we done a live stream. But like I said, because live streams don't get as many views, and for the time and effort that it takes to do a live stream, it's kind of I wouldn't say pointless, but it gives. I mean, I guess it's not pointless for you guys who tune in. It's more so pointless for me because less views, less watch time, less watch hours, and obviously yeah. I mean that's the main thing about YouTube. You want that to really start to get pushed out a bit more because obviously the algorithm's been pretty bad at the moment. Yeah, we can check Casper. Let me just fill in a few more settings on the live stream and then I can get straight into Casper. Streaming. Let's just save this. That should work. Okay, there we go. Um, okay, let's dive into Casper. I think I did do a Casper video, right? When did I last do one? Casper? I think it was a few days ago. Okay, yeah, it was a few days ago. Um, okay, so yeah, it was a few days ago because I did say Casper's gonna break out on the 16th of March. And from the 16th of March, we've really like nailed that nicely. We've been up over 27%, so really nice there for Casper. It's in a bit of resistance right now, but the thing that's pretty interesting with Casper, I would say, is if we go to the daily time frame, we're just battling between bullish divergence and bearish divergence over here now. I think in the last video I did say that we might get a green cross. We did. We got a really nice green cross here, and that's what we were watching out for, and we ended up getting it. So that's really, really nice. Um, at the moment we do have some bear div on the daily that I don't like. What else? I'm just trying to work out what it's trying to do. I mean, it's bounced from our support zone. That's what we wanted anyway. It's bounced from there. But it's not been an impulse. It's been kind of corrective. I mean, 20% move to the upside is not bad. Not bad indeed. Let me just go to a different Casper chart. That should be a bit clearer, to be honest, because this one's got so much TA in it that I don't really need right now. So here we go. From the low to the high. Yeah, I mean, on the daily time frame, we're bouncing from support, even though we do have potential bearish divergence. Did we front run it though? Yeah, we did just front run it. We did just front run support. We did. Um, we got a green cross, but it looks like it's struggling. Yeah, it is struggling a little bit. We do have a green cross at the moment on the daily. But it's a battle right now because we could get a red one here really, really soon and create pretty strong bearish divergence across here like this. So that could happen. So it's something to keep an eye out for. Money flow is starting to leave the asset. VWAP starting to leave the asset as well. So it's not exactly what we want to see, to be honest. But we have all this support zone now. We have all this support zone. And we could say that we're actually in some kind of wedge pattern. I hate wedge patterns. I hate calling them that. I hate trading them. I hate everything about them. But realistically, we could be in some kind of wedge like this right now. We could be. To calculate how far or how deep this could go, we take the side of this one. And then what we can do is we can bring this up. So that would be the breakout. And then to the downside, our breakdown would be to sweep these lows, to be honest. So they're the two main targets it could go to. That if it breaks out of this wedge pattern, again, I don't trade with wedge patterns. I don't even like to call them patterns at all because the only patterns if they play out, but these are things that I would just say keep an eye out for. So that is definitely one for Casper. Again, we have the 200-day EMA up here in around 0.049, which is interesting. Just trying to see who else is in the chat. Is anyone else in the chat? Anything else you guys want me to cover? Low latency, analytics, stream health. I don't know why I'm saying it's poor, but we'll keep going. We go back to our Elliott wave chart for Casper. For the Elliott wave chart, Casper, we're working. We still just want to work our way up. We still want this wave one. It's so messy, man. Like the chart is so messy, and I do apologize, but like this is what happens when you trade, and this is what happens when you use a lot of TA to navigate through these markets. I really do want to clean this chart up a bit. So we can get rid of this right now, to be honest. Still waiting for the wave one. Yeah, I mean we can say we've started the wave one. We have started it. You know, we've had a nice move up. This could be a 3, this could be a 4, and then we watch for a 5. I'm pretty sure I made a Casper update yesterday. I'm pretty sure I did. If I did, I didn't upload it because this is a 1, 2, this is a 3, this is a 4, this is a 5. That's what we're watching out for. Yeah, I did make a Casper update yesterday. Okay, so now okay, so it proves I'm not tripping. Um, yeah, so nothing's really changed. From the update. I was thinking in my head, there's no way, man. Like I'm losing my mind. Um, but yeah, okay. Now it now that you've said I've made one, now it's starting to come back to me. Like, and now it makes sense. Because I was here thinking, was I dreaming that I made a Casper update? And I'm like, why am I even dreaming about that? But yeah, this is a potential 1, 2, 3, and then we're looking for a 4 to hold here, and then a 5 to the upside. Again, this is just following this wave one. I can actually get rid of this white one now because it's exactly going as planned, to be honest. Um, so yeah, that's what we're watching out for. Again, this wave 4 can stretch all the way down here to the 0.87 fib, which is currently in around 0.031499. So it can stretch that low. It can. Um, do I think it will? I don't think so. I really don't. I don't really like the wave 4 overlapping the wave 1. I don't. I really don't like the wave 4 overlapping the wave 1. Realistically, just in a generic term of Elliott wave and the simplest Elliott wave, realistically, you don't like that to happen anyway. But because of how this market is, you have to turn the 0.78 the 0.87 fib on. You have to, especially in the current climate. But I say if we can hold the 0.618 and the 0.65 fib like we are now, that's extremely nice. But we could be having a fake out, so still pretty early in the day. I don't think the US market's even open just yet. I think we still got a few hours until then, so Let's keep an eye out for that. 1 or 2 days ago, but I would lose it if I. Oh, bro, honestly, I mean, it's one thing making all the videos, and then it's another thing having to edit them all again, and then make thumbnails for them, and then titles, and then updates in the VIP group, and then updates on Twitter, and man, I lose my mind, man. I lose my mind. I can't believe it. I genuinely thought, did I make a Casper video, or genuinely was I dreaming that I made one? Man, I need some sleep. Especially when the market is not even the healthiest thing in the world right now. Sleep is very much needed. But yeah, we're watching for this wave one to be complete again from current price. I would say it's a pretty healthy move, around 57%. The minimum expectations is 37%, with an average mean of around 42%. So yeah, I do not like this 200-day EMA though. So let's get rid of that. We can add our Bollinger Band strategy onto the chart. There we go. So if we could zoom in now into the Bollinger Bands, we can go to the 3 hour time frame. This is where it gets interesting now. Okay, so we are having a rejection from not just our orange line, which now I'm going to change the color because the wave degree is the exact same color. On my days, I'm having a nightmare. Um, can I change the color, please? I'll change it to blue. There we go. Okay. So we're having a rejection from our resistance line that we had on the chart for. I mean, we probably had this on the chart now for over a year, man. But we're also having a back test of the middle of the Bollinger Band. I think we will get back to the top of the Bollinger Band, to be honest. If we come back down here to the bottom of the Bollinger Band, this is basically around the 0.618786 again. I think that's a good longing opportunity one more time, to be honest. So again, never financial advice. But if we do come back down here, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind having a long from there. I wouldn't mind it. I really wouldn't. So let's see. I'm actually in a Casper long right now. Because I thought I closed one, but I didn't. See what I mean? I've been all over the place, man. I thought I closed the Casper long, I didn't. It's still in profit, which is nice because I got in down somewhere down here at these lows. Um, hopefully your lunch break's going well, but I don't understand what's going on, man. I think there's an issue with the audio. I don't get what's going on today, man. Everything's just not going right. But yeah, for Casper, we're currently at the middle of the Bollinger Band now. I would love for it to come down a bit lower so I can grab along. I'm not going to long the middle of the Bollinger Band. It's 250-50. Don't like the risk to reward ratio there. We don't have any bullish divergence there on the 4 hour time frame. If we go to the 2 hour looks decent though, I'll be honest. The 2 hour looks pretty decent. We have curved money flow to the upside. We have the potential of this momentum wave starting to show itself a little bit here, to be honest. And we have VWAP starting to work its way up. So it would be an interesting spot to take along if you were a scalper, but I just don't feel like scalping this right now. I'm not a huge fan of that. Are you thinking an alt season is in the play this year, or are you leaning more bearish on this cycle? It depends what coin you're holding because everyone can say alt season this, alt season that. But again, it genuinely does depend on what asset you're holding. I think for a traditional alt season of like 2021, the chances of that happening again is not the most high, like it's not the highest thing in the world. Um, why? Because there's too many cryptos now. There's far too many. But does that mean we won't have alt season within different alt sectors? Of course we will. You know, we had that towards the beginning of this year. We had the privacy coins go absolutely crazy. You know, we had Dash went crazy. We had XMR go crazy. We had Zec go crazy. We had Skirt go crazy. We had a little bit of the AI narrative, which seems to be going off right now with Tau starting to pick up again. So that's something to keep an eye out for. It seems like they're just rotating between them. The main one everyone really wants is the RWAs. That's the main one people want. The real world assets, and you would think they would be the ones to go first, but because you think they would go first, they're not gonna go first. Um, But yeah, this staked Ethereum ETF is something that is, something that's going to make Ethereum break out. And I think things that are going to be built on Ethereum or that are built on Ethereum are really close to Ethereum, like the chain links of the world, the ARBs of the world, the potentially QNTs of the world as well, because it has a really nice structure on the monthly time frame. Maybe even Casper as well. I think Casper's monthly looks pretty good as well for the first time in history. Yeah, I mean even Casper as well. Um, so there's a few things that could be very surprising to a lot of people, especially in the next 2 to 3 months. Especially in the next 2 to 3 months. So that's the answer for my version of alt season. I think alt season's not going to be as traditional as you think. Um, so yeah, I think if you guys remember the whole gaming narrative and also the what was it now, metaverse narrative as well. When the metaverse narrative came along, I think that was the main shift from a traditional alt season or alt market, whatever you want to call it, because they rallied so hard during that time and nothing else basically rallied at that time. And then people were thinking, well, why are these going up and then nothing else is going up? I think that was the change of when things rally. I really do. I think that time period was a very interesting time to be in crypto. I don't know if any of you guys were here then, but it feels like forever ago, but it really wasn't. Um, so yeah, I think each coin is gonna have its day within its own little sector. It's not just gonna be rallying like crazy. There's far too many cryptos these days, and there's not enough people interested, unfortunately. There's really not. Like crypto Twitter right now is as quiet as I've ever seen it, which is good. I like it because it's good when you have BlackRock talking about their staked ETF and no one's interested in it. Like that's crazy. Everything that we wanted in the summertime of last year is coming true right now. We're supposed to be getting an update on the Clarity Act some point today, apparently. So that's another thing. Many people wanted clarity. They wanted the Clarity Act from the summertime. Potentially today we could be getting an update on that. We just got the staked Ethereum ETF, I think 3 or 4 days ago. So allow that pot to start building up. I said it in one of my updates on the 5 coins I would say are my go-to coins at the moment. Um, and Ethereum was number one. It always is going to be number one for me. Um, but yeah, if you haven't checked that video, check it out. It's a really good video. I think it's like 20 something minutes long, and it's the top 5 coins I prefer to either long, buy, or DCA in. Or if I already have a position in it, then I'm probably not going to buy it again. No matter how low or high or how high it goes. I'm pretty locked in stone for quite a few assets. I might only have like one more Ethereum buy left, maybe like for the next 10 years. To be honest, I've got so much Ethereum. So yeah. Let me know what other coins you guys want. Look at Ethereum. Look at Ethereum right now. Look at it right now, man. So close to a longing zone. Like we're in the zone where we could long right now. Ah man, interesting, interesting. I want to see how this 4 hour closes. If this 4 hour closes in the red and it holds a 0.78 fib, 0.87 fib I should say, I want to take a long on it. I do. This 4 hour starting to give us some pretty interesting signals. As you can see here, we are currently around 1.6 RSI, 1.6, and we have this momentum wave starting to show itself. We have VWAP working its way up, money flow starting to work its way up a little bit here as well. So we are seeing the signs that we want. 3 hour time frame. I mean, it looks even better on the 3 hour time frame, to be honest. We're starting to see a potential bullish cross starting to form here really soon. Can you check CVX skirt? CVX looks a little bit tired too. Okay, we'll check them right now as well. VIP group, whoever's in here, please leave a comment like in the VIP group. As of right now, because I generally will forget, just type ETH, please. Because this is something that's extremely interesting, to be honest. Extremely interesting. I really like the look of it right here, to be honest. Um, CVX. I did do a CVX update as well. I think yesterday. I think I did. CVX. This isn't the right CVX chart, is it? No, it's not. Let me turn the Bollinger Bands off right now. CVX. Yeah, Eve Longbury and 100% Jamie, honestly. Um, Please could you just drop a message in the VIP group for that? Because it's an interesting spot. It really is. Really is an interesting spot. And damn. Yeah, bro, you're right about this daily. This daily is not looking pretty for CVX, man. And again, thank you so much for dropping that comment as well. It's not looking the best. But to be fair, if we leave this for this micro Fibonacci on, we're literally just hovering in around it, to be honest. Like, yeah, we're in the macro one now. And realistically, where did we bounce from? Because I think if we drew the fib from here to the low, I'm pretty sure this zone here was the 0.786. I'm pretty sure it was. We can have a quick look, to be honest. I could be wrong though. Yeah, it was. I was right. No way. Yeah, so that's the 0.786 and the 0.87 fib. So let's see if it's going to play that exact same range, but the opposite way now. So if it can find a low in this like this kind of zone here, how much more does it have left to the downside? Minimum expectation 3%, maximum around 8%. So that's something interesting. Something interesting there, I'll be honest. The Bollinger Bands, how they looking? Yeah, I mean the Bollinger Bands are still pointing us to come into that zone as well, to be honest, on the daily time frame. If we have a look at the 4 hours, surely the 4 hours gotta be looking okay now. They're not looking bad. Not looking bad. We have a green diamond there on the market side for A, which is nice. But again, we're below the Bollinger Band. You don't want a long below the Bollinger Band. You want a long when it comes back in the Bollinger Band and has a retest. The retest is the long entry every time, every time. And especially if it's at like a Fibonacci every time. The 0.786 there. Resistance here. Could have drawn a fib from here to there to the top, and I guarantee it will take you to this. If you're scalping, yeah, look at that. Right to the 0.65 fib. It's crazy. People who say TA don't matter, honestly, you have no idea, man, what you're talking about. Honestly, you have no idea. So yeah, that is CVX. CVX is very interesting. I always say anything below $2 for CVX is a massive buying opportunity. Massive. And it's now at $1.68. After being at $2.40. CVX looks nice for spot buying. Yeah, bro, it looks incredible for spot buying. This is the zone you want to be buying in. Realistically, like you guys know, for the VIP group, you guys know that we have that triangle that we always like to use for buying or entering in a long. Realistically, we're in a triangle right now. We're in that now. So for spot buying, I don't think it's a bad zone to be in. Maybe split it between 5 different orders. I think that would be amazing. So that's something to keep in consideration. Um, for spot only, for not for longing, not yet, not yet, not quite there yet, unfortunately. The next one was skirt, and yeah, I will check out H bar and XLM as well. So stay tuned for that because I will just check skirt and yeah, skirt. That's about it. Um, let's have a look here. Skirt is it the Kraken chart? I don't think it is. No. Let's check skirt. Is it the this one because I got a red mark on it. Okay, very interesting. So, what comment? Almost like we learned from the best. That triangle is a goal for. Honestly, um, the triangle structure is I always use it, and I've always used it. I watched another YouTuber quite a few years ago. He doesn't make content anymore. I don't know why, because he was really really good. Um, he used like horizontal lines as entries. But I feel like when you have horizontal lines on your chart, it makes you almost just think, okay, I'm gonna have to buy bang on that level, bang on that level, bang on that level. I don't use the triangle like that. I use the triangle and I just divide the triangle. And then I will be like, okay, I'm buying in this zone, this zone, this zone, this zone, and this zone. And obviously, the lower you get, the more. capital that will go into the trade, aka whether it's a long trade or it's a spot trade. So yeah, for skirt, we've had our wave one, we've had our wave two. This could be a wave three in a nano count, and then we could have had a four, and God knows where it's trying to do now, and could have another five there. But I do not like nano counting on skirt. That's one thing for sure. It is horrible to nano count. Horrible to nano count. I'd rather look at it like this. Simple strategy. So simple. We have the Bollinger Band. We went to the top. Over here, we had a breakout, aka a fake out from the lows here. Really, really nice. So we had a really nice bottom. We worked our way up. We had a little bit of resistance in the middle of the Bollinger Band, which is the blue one. Found support right here. After finding support, we worked our way up to the top. And we're just caught up in this range. So really, this is just range trading. If we had a grid bot, the grid bot would be printing so much freaking money. It's insane. But seems like every exchange is it's just so expensive on grid bots right now. I refuse to even get the guys in the VIP group to even use it. And I'm not even using one at the moment. I would love to, but back in 2021, 2022, grid bots were so cheap you could leave them running all year. All year, man. Um but these days you can't. You can't even leave them running for a week, man, without paying like 40% in fees. I refuse to do that. I don't care how good they will perform to pay 40% in fees, but to an exchange, no chance. But yeah, in terms of finding a bottoming structure for skirt, you can clearly see that this is C wave, ABC to the downside. We're trying to find a low. That's the main thing now. We could say we've found a low here. I don't know. I don't feel it. I don't feel it. If we take a fib from here to here, okay. Now this is where it starts getting interesting. See, sometimes when like the signals are not there, you have to just strip it back to basics. Why? Because look where this Bollinger Band is taking us to, right to the 0.786. There we go. So we have our entry there. So we have a long entry right there. Um, so that's something I'm gonna watch out for. That is something I'm gonna watch out for. Definitely for skirt. I like the idea of that. I really, really do, to be honest. That Bollinger Band with the 0.786, boy oh boy, that's two things lined up already. For the third one, all we want is this momentum wave, and then we have a bullish divergence. We do have our RSIs coming down nicely as well, in and around 36%. By the time it gets to the 0.786, I would think it's going to be around 6%, to be honest. So, skirt, this is another one I want to keep my eye on. So, yeah, really, really nice potential there on skirt. Really nice risk to reward ratio as well. Like you just said, yeah. So it doesn't seem super strong right now, but I mean, it's just trying to figure itself out. And with trying to figure itself out, we quite clearly have two signals here. We have the Fibonacci, and we also have the Bollinger Band, and we could have bullish divergence by the time we get down there. If we have bullish divergence down there, at that level, while having bullish divergence on the market side for B, I'm taking that long. I don't care. I'm taking it. 10x leverage. I'm taking it. I'm taking it. So that is skirt. The next one is gonna be, what is the next one? H bar. Now this is something I've not looked at in ages. I did want to make a video on H bar recently, to be honest. I don't know what H bar chart I even use anymore. Um, let's have a look. Let's have a look. H bar. I've not updated this chart in so long. I mean, yeah, I mean it's topped in that C wave. The last time I would have checked this, it would have been so damn long ago. My gosh. Look at this decline. I have to go to the weekly because that is just, it's uncountable. One, two. Clearly 3, 4, and 5. Yeah. So it's 5-way move down. It's not the prettiest thing in the world. It's really not. So we could have a 1 here, 2 there. 3 has to be the deepest, and it is 4, 5. I mean, let's measure this actually, just to be 100% sure. This is just short of 70% there to the downside. This is just short of 70%, but this one is longer than this one's though, so it's relevant. It's relevant. It's relevant. So that's interesting, man. That's interesting. It had the chance to do something really nice in the zone. It didn't do it. That's why I had this ABC structure in the chart, because I would have loved to have seen a 5-wave move up. I know it might seem so messy, and it is messy because this was something I was actively trading down here in 2024, the 21st of October. As you can see here. I don't know if you guys can see it. But yeah, there's a little long down here that I took down here. When was this? The 2nd of September 2024. So I have been watching H bar like every now and again, but I've not decided to take a trade on it just yet. Not just yet. But either way, I knew they were gonna get a move to the upside. Either it's gonna be in the red count where it was a 5-way move, which didn't play out, so I can actually remove that now. It ended up being the white scenario, which was a WXY, then an ABC to the downside, and then another ABC to the upside, and then now we've had our 5-way move to the downside, which is absolutely messy as anything, and it's horrible. And um, yeah, I um don't really like the look of that, to be honest. Um, for a bottoming structure, we could have one. We could have one right here, though. We could. On the 2nd of February. What's the date today? The date is the 20th. Damn. So, how much have we gone up since then? Maximum 50%. Currently 26%. So, this could be a bottoming structure. This could actually be a really nice bottoming structure. Let me move this, and we can add on from our low to our high. Yeah. So, it seems like, let's send the Bollinger Bands on. The Bollinger Band signals that it might want a double low, double bottom. So that's interesting. That's interesting. Does it come back for a double bottom? Does it do it? V-shaped bottom probably. That's something to keep an eye out for. Again, no matter what you do want to start to look to long it anywhere in between the 786 and the 0.875. That's something I would do anyway. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. For H bar right now, I'm not doing anything. Ultimately, I'm not doing anything for H bar. Just keep an eye out for it. And so yeah, let me go to XLM. Man, XLM. You're throwing all these old coins at me, man. All these old coins. XLM. XLM. Yeah, XLM. You've got the proper coins done. Can you have a look at River? Yeah, 100%, bro. Um, so we had this resistance box. And when would I have drawn this? I would have drawn this. Well, I drew it on the 7th of April, 2025. So I said, no matter what, even if we get a rally, we're gonna stall out somewhere in this box. You know, we had a wick just above on the weekly time frame, and then we came straight back down. Why is that? Purely because this is a complete move. Like to the upside, many people are like, oh, but this is a really nice move. It is a nice move. It is a really, really nice move. But it was a WXY. There's no way of counting this as a 5-way move because we could do this as a 1, 2, and then all that is a 3, and then this was a 4. It had to hold this, right? And then it had to go to another high, which would have took it like somewhere around here. I mean, if we could draw a fib from the low to the, and then we turn this off, and we turn on the 1618, we can just use key fibs, and we can just use these regular ones. Uh, then the 1618. So really, our target would have been here, around 0.92, and we couldn't reach it. We couldn't. And I said, just be careful. The reason for that is because The VWAP here was just horrible. The VWAP was not nice. It's nothing to do with the money flow. Like the money flow looked okay at that point. It did give you the signs that it did want to go up. We did have a bullish divergence starting to form as well. But this VWAP just was like, nah, I don't feel like doing another pump. And obviously, the next pump was a corrective pump, even though it looked nice, and it was a nice pump to be honest. If we count it from this low, that was still 180% to the upside, but it fell short. And if you draw a Fibonacci from here to the low that we had, we can turn the 1618 off now, and then we can turn on our key fibs. You can see that we rallied right into resistance. So even if we broke above this resistance, we had another resistance right above it anyway. That's why this zone was so important. All this zone was just a huge resistance box with this resistance box just in case it broke through. And it had a wick. It had a wick straight into the 0.618, 0.65 fib and then came straight down. It's another coin that you want to find a low on right now, to be honest. Why? Because we've already had a top of the low on the weekly. On the weekly, we've had a nice top. Really nice top here in the Bollinger Band. And we're holding it. We're holding the Bollinger Band right now. What is our next target? Our next target will be in around 0.19. And the next one after that will be 0.27. And then the one after that will be this resistance box once again. So risk to reward ratio is definitely setting up nicely. Let's just remove this right now. I remove this and just turn the Bollinger Bands off for now, just so we can see a very nice clear picture. If we want to try and find support, we can take it from this low down here, quite clear low. If you guys don't understand how to do this, all you got to do is go back to a clear low that we have. All right, this area is a low in like a low zone, but this is the low. This one wick was on the 5th of August 2024. And this is how far back macroeconomics goes in crypto. People are like, oh, price action doesn't matter. Man, shut up. Price action matters more than anything in this crypto space. It's insane. So what we can do is take a fib from the low to the high that we had. And as you can see, we are consolidating where? At the 0.87 fib, ladies and gentlemen. We are in a zone where we would love to find a bottom. And that's why I'm saying this is the zone. Somewhere in this zone is the low. It has to be. It has to be. If this isn't the low, ooh, this coin might die. I don't think there's even a might about it. We've only got this swing low. This one will probably be a double bottom. It won't make an all-time high from there because it didn't make an all-time high from there last time. So for market structure shift, you want to hold this. Even if it's a corrective rally, where would a corrective rally take you to? If we take a fib from the high to the current low that we have, even if this is an ABC structure, this would be A, B, and C. Obviously, the C wave won't be in the negatives, but the C wave would be extremely low. That is still a nice rally to the upside, whether people like it or not. The minimum expectations are around 157%. Maximum is 235%. So the risk reward ratio is there. Really, really nice, to be honest. Even as a correction from this zone. So it's not always about, oh yeah, can I catch a 5-wave move? Even in a 5-wave move, which this could easily form as a 5-wave move right now. But we need impulses from here. So this could be a 1, 2, 3, taking us to this resistance zone, 4, and then a 5, and taking us straight to that 1618 we want to hit anyway. So maybe take a screenshot of this because even I'm not gonna remember this. I generally have to watch my own live streams back sometimes because some of the like the gems that I drop in these live streams, man oh man, man oh man, like the gold trade I told you guys about months ago, the silver trade, for the guys in the swing and not in the swing group, in the scout group who took the copper long as well. That rallied nicely. Oil, US oil. I remember the exact same live stream, which was like a month and a half ago. I said, watch oil break out from this zone. And US oil went crazy. And obviously, I didn't know there was going to be a war. But that's why I always say to you guys, there's a saying that I have, and it's something I actually really think is true. The markets control the world, not the other way around. So when you think, oh no, something good's gonna happen in the world. Look at the markets. If the markets look like they're nice on the weekly time frame or the monthly time frame, something positive's gonna come out. If the markets look bad on the monthly or bad on the weekly time frame, then something bad's gonna happen. I'm telling you that every time. It always works. Always works, man. It's crazy. But yeah, I might look to long this really soon. So this is another one on the list to potentially long. So that's what, 3 coins basically. I don't want to long any more than 3 coins to be honest. So that could be the three that I could long really soon, unless I split them out on different exchanges. Shout out BTCC Exchange, shout out Weeks Exchange, and what other exchange? Blowfin as well. Shout out Blowfin. Um, so I've checked HBAR, I've checked XLM, I've checked CVX, and River is the next one. Oh, Jamie, bro, you we're making us go from being extremely professional here to talking about shitcoins. Damn it! Look at this thing. Look at this thing. If you go to the daily time frame, man. Ooh-wee. I do not like the look of it. I don't like the look of it. Again, I'm not a wedge or patterns person, but are we in some kind of ascending channel? Are we? We could be. We could be. We've had one tap, but we've not had a tap on the top. Ooh, never mind. If we bring it in nicer like that, though, that is quite telling, to be honest. Ooh. Jamie, why am I looking at this? Why am I looking at this? Oh man, like longing this with 10x leverage is like equivalent to longing something with 150x leverage. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's do TA on this. We clearly have a low. Where is the low? We have a really nice wick hit, and we have another low here. So we have two distinct lows there. So as of right now, I just want to see where support is for this one. So we can take fib from the low to the high. Oh, don't tell me we're in support right now. We are in support right now. Okay, so now we're entering support. I just I don't even want to. Man, danger longs. That's why, bro. These are dangerous longs, man. Like, why you got me looking at this? This is a wave one. This is a wave two. This could be a wave three. This could be a wave four in right now before another pump to the upside and a wave five. Man, oh man, Jamie, I'm not long in this, man. It doesn't look great, but like, it looks good enough to have a little stab at it. Ah, man. No, I'm not doing it to myself, man. It's what day is it? It's Thursday. No, I want to enjoy my weekend, man. I want to enjoy my weekend. There's no way. Put the Bullish bands on. Ooh. Okay. I think this Bollinger Band will line up if we draw a fifth from here, though. I do think so. I do think, because even still, this is a kind of shallow wave four anyway. It is. So let's see. Let's see. Okay, let's see, from this low down here, do we have? Yeah, we do. I knew it. I knew it. It's literally pretty much slap bang in the middle of the 0.87 fib and the 0.786. Jamie, don't tempt me, man. I want to enjoy my weekend. I want to enjoy my weekend, man. I got Formula One on this weekend, Japanese Grand Prix. Man, oh man, I cannot be in a shitcoin long on the weekend. No way, Jose, bro. No way. No chance, man. 4 hour. I already read your mind. Yep, the 4 hour is telling us it could be the time to long soon. And the 4 hour seems to be lining up with this one. Hold up. So the 4 hour seems to be lining up with this Fibonacci instead of this one. Wait one sec. It's not that one. It's not that one. It's not that one. It's not that one. It's this one. So the 4 hour is actually landing with this one. So If we now go to the 4 hour, I guarantee it's lining up. I knew it, man. I knew it. I'm so good at this shit, man. Honestly, I'm so good, man. It's currently lining up with the 0.618 and the 0.655. Look at it, man. Oh, Jamie, you probably got bigger balls than I do. If you want to take it, feel free to laugh in my face when you take it, bro. Um, because I can't get stuck in a trade on the weekend, man. There's no way. I can't get stuck in a shit coin on the weekend. There's no way, bro. There's no way. No chance. What was the other one? Remember when I was saying there's another one and you reminded me about it a few days ago? What was the other one? I can't remember it now. I completely forgot. I know River was one. The other one was where would I enter if I did? Sarah and Power as well. We will check them too as well. I can't believe we're doing this right now. I'm really talking about shit coins. If I was to long, where would I enter? Very good question. 3 hour time frame. See, if the 3 hour was looking nice, I would start to scale in a little bit here now already. But the 3 hours not giving me that signal just yet. 2 hour, 2 hours trying to work for us. 2 hours trying to work for us. The hourly, not there yet. Not there. Money flow is just absolutely awful. 30-minute time frame. mm, Money flow not great. Money flow is not great. 15-minute time frame. You know, with the 15 minutes, quite interesting here because yeah, we do have this bull div here, but we could create a red cross here. That's why I feel like it's extending a little bit here, just for that reason. But it's trying to give us a bottoming structure, to be honest. I mean, you can see the RRs here. That stands for reversal. That stands for reversal. That's a hidden bullish divergence. This is a bullish divergence on the market side for A. This is bullish divergence on the market side for A. So, I don't know. I feel right now it's still a bit of a gamble. I mean, it's always a gamble because it's a meme coin, but even if it wasn't a meme coin, I feel look, there it is. There it is. What did I say? There it is. There it is. 15 minutes just opened and that's we instantly get the cross straight away. Instantly. So let's see. It's gonna play cat and mouse. It's gonna play cat and mouse. I wouldn't touch it just yet. Not just yet. I just want to see what time it is in New York. Because if the market opens really soon, then we could potentially start to have a better plan. Yeah, no, New York's not open yet. It's still only 8:45 there in the morning. Um, yeah, as of right now, I would wait till US market opens genuinely. Even if it has a little bit of a pump now, I wouldn't fall for it. I would generally wait for New York, and then once New York's open, after the first hour of New York, then you should have a better idea of where the market's gonna go. Because realistically, if you get in now and it does something like this, you'll be like, yes, I'm in nice profit. I mean, what would that be? 10x leverage. That'd be 50% in profit. You'd be like, yes, 50%. That's really nice profit. Don't get me wrong, but you could get greedy. You could get greedy, or it could happen so quickly. By the time you look at it, then you probably already back near entry, and it's already came back up, filled nearly 50% of this wick, and then came straight back down. Before finding the actual low. So it could do something like this, come back down and actually clip the 0.65 fib or have a wick just below. And if a wick's just below and there's bullish divergence, then it's time to long. But again, this is extremely sketchy. Extremely sketchy. So yeah. Risky as anything, bro. Super risky. But there is the rewards there. Don't get me wrong. It's one of them ones where like I would like to enter. If I had a choice, realistically, I'm entering down here. The 0.618, 0.786 and the 0.855. That's where I would enter. I wouldn't like to get caught in this, man, because that is a 30% drop from the top of support to the bottom of support. I don't feel like playing that. I don't. Especially on the weekend, because I'll be stressing. I'll be stressing enough because I support Ferrari, so that's already enough heartache for the weekend. and I support Manchester United, so that's extra heartache. So yeah, I don't think I don't want to get caught up in a horrible little long on a river. We can check Sarah out. Sarah. I wonder if this is even listed anywhere. It is. It is. It's on Coinbase? What? So this coin's probably not dead then. Unless they like they unlist it really soon. I want the Binance one because the Binance one will be a lot clearer. I just spelled it wrong. Did I spell it wrong? Yeah, I did. Yeah, the Binance one's cleaner. Oh my gosh, look at it, man. This coin is. How is it still listed? How is it still listed? I don't get it. I have no idea what this wants to do. I mean, just based off the Bollinger Bands. That is horrible. Oh my gosh. It was at 0.16. I mean, not even that long ago. What is that dump? 91%. Damn. Already though. It's already up. 100%. Meme coins stay alive, man. I don't understand how. I mean, look at it. The bunch of bands are getting tight as well. That means a big move's coming. It means a big move is coming, to be honest. It does mean it. 4 hour. 4 hours, not the greatest looking thing in the world. If 4 hour comes back down here, where would support be? To be honest, I think it is in support already, you know. Yeah, it is. Jamie, request a real damn coin, please. Or someone else. Why am I looking at Sahara or Sara, wherever it is? These coins are like meme coins. Like these are the memes of the meme coins. Like Pepe. This makes Pepe look like Bitcoin. What's Pepe doing? Um, yeah, I mean, look at it. It keeps on bouncing straight off the Bollinger Bands every time. It has a nice bounce here. It rallied nicely, broke above. Had a nice bounce there, rallied right above. I'll be honest. One of the yeah, I did ask for them. True. Um, yeah. Next time, ignore me, bro. Next time, ignore me. Because why am I falling into the trap of these meme coins? I shouldn't be doing that. We got real assets to worry about. We got a staked Ethereum ETF. Um, yeah, I was watching Bonk to be fair. But Pepe is another one that I'm watching to be honest. Did we take a long on Pepe not long ago? I think we did, you know. Maybe last month. I think we did. I think we did. March? We're in March now. I'm looking at the 4 hour time frame, that's why. Idiot. March. Did we take a long? I swear we did, man. I think we did. Either way, if we look at the weekly here, like I was saying just quickly before I look at Bonk, um, yeah, I mean, we're watching for this. We're watching for an impulse. Either way, we're watching for it. Why? Because we have got a really nice confirmed bullish divergence here. We really do. This is this is really nice, man. Really nice. I'm surprised. I swear, like we took a long on this a month ago and it closed in profit. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember what our entry was. VWAP's in the green. We have a bullish cross on the weekly RSIs. Like this looks good, man. Like this looks so damn good. I would swear I sent a long in. If I didn't, then let's keep an eye out for it because it's very interesting. I think we'll get a bear div here though on the daily. Once we get a bear div on the daily, wherever support will be from there, that's the long. I'm not long in now. Not long in now, but that will be. I mean, already I think we're not far from support. Um, yeah, we're not that far. Again, ideally the 0.786 and the 0.87 fib. That's exactly where I want to long this. That's gonna be a big long. I really do think that's gonna be a big long. Um, yeah, I'm gonna long this pretty heavy, man. I am going to, because I did say for a long time. I had this on the chart for over a year that we're gonna get a fake out at some point to this level. Obviously, I mean, you never can anticipate something like October 10th happening, but whether it was going to be all in one candle like it was, or it's going to grind there slowly, I just knew it was going to come back to this level. Why? Because this was where the breakout was. Like, people think, oh yeah, we broke out here, or we broke out here. We didn't. We didn't. We broke out here. This was the breakout. Why? Because this is where the swing failure pattern was over here as well. So that is massive. So this really is a huge support on Pepe. Not even just from like the standpoint of now. Like, this is support all the way from 2023, man. I'm taking that long. I'm taking it. Um, Bonk. Let's have a look here. Um, yeah. So Bonk was one of the ones where I was saying, like, I'm pretty sure either I said let's wait for a long for Bonk, and this was the idea. We're not in it. I know we're not in it. I'm not in it either. But it did bounce from support. It did bounce from support, but I did want an entry at the 0.786. Um 0.786 and the 0.87 fib. That's what I wanted. I didn't want to bounce straight away from the 0.65 and the 0.618. I didn't. So I'm not in currently. But if I was in and I did do the triangle and I just had really nice, like I can't even draw a triangle anymore. If I did do a triangle, um, then I would have had a really small entry there. Really small entry. But I do want the 0.786 and the 0.87 fib. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, I said wait, right? Yeah, I thought so. I said wait. I knew it. I knew it. Somewhere in this area, the 0.786 and the 0.87 fib. If we have a wick below that, man, that is that's nailing it. That's nailing it. Um, but yeah, let's see. Let's see. I think we will get it purely on this daily. Purely on this daily. I think this daily is not good, man. I don't like it. I don't like it. I think the daily looks the exact same thing as Pepe on the daily. So now it's going to be in between, like, which one do we go for? Pepe um or Bonk? I might have to just split the capital up a little bit and just go what I was going to do 100% in one of them, or I just split 50-50 between Bonk and Pepe, and whichever one rallies the quickest, try recycle some of that profit and maybe put it into the other one, depending if that one has rallied or not. Yeah. So there's quite a few things going through my mind now. Okay. Bonk. Bonk is definitely on the list. Bonk is definitely on the list to keep an eye out for. It's a really nice fib, man. It's a really nice fib. I mean, and the thing with Bonk, right? It really loves these massive wicks. It really does love these massive wicks, like a massive wick here. Really nice one there, nice one there. These fake outs on Bonk are nice. Like, obviously we got resistance here. I said we got resistance here. We got resistance up here. And if we break this resistance, man, there's nothing but air there. You know, we don't have resistance until up here. So we got TP1, TP2, TP3. Want to be out of the position pretty much 100% there, to be honest. I might hold like maybe 10% in the trade and see if we can just stretch higher. If not, stop loss will be basically trailing manually anyway. I'm going to make a video about manually trailing a stop loss, to be honest, as well. Because I do think having a manual trailing stop loss, if you're watching the charts anyway, is so beneficial instead of just having a completely static stop loss, just a hard fixed stop loss. There's no point. Not right now anyway. So that's Bonk. What other coins do you guys want me to check? I might check two more and then we call it a day. Because I'll have to make videos anyway. So, anyone who's watching, feel free to drop some suggestions, and we will get them sorted out as well. um, so we've done Bonk, we've done Skirt, we've done shitcoins, we've done HBAR, XLM, we've done Ethereum as well. Any more, guys? Two more. This format is awesome, by the way. Just record this. You know what, bro? I would, but YouTube's broken at the moment. So no matter how good the videos are, it's not getting any views to be honest. Um, and what else? It doesn't like you copying content. It really doesn't. So if you make a video or let's say this live stream and I clip it into different sections, it's kind of pointless because YouTube's just not gonna push it. I just don't get why. I have no idea what's going on. I might be shadow banned because I use an ad block. Um, but again, one of my very close friends says there's no such thing as shadow ban really on YouTube. So I don't know. I don't know. But I know ad block. There is a setting for ad block that they don't like. We can have a quick look at Bitcoin one more time again, because no one is suggesting anything. I mean, we can check stocks as well. If you guys want to see it like a stock or forex or a commodity, then let me know as well because screw that. I'm gonna check myself, man, because I want to check Apple anyway. AAPL. I know Apple isn't gonna be in a longing zone really soon, and I said it. Look, I freaking knew it, man. I knew it. Why didn't I take? Why didn't I call it? Have you made a tutorial on how to use Fibs? I have, bro. I have. I have. You know what? I'm pretty sure I did. I think I did. I did, right, Jamie? I did. How to use custom Fibs, right? Um, it will be in the crypto course. It will be in the course that I made. It's completely free on YouTube. If you just go to my YouTube channel and then you go to playlist, there'll be a course there. If you go through the course, that's where the Fibonacci's video is. Um, I'm not sure if it's gonna be called Fibonacci's though. I can't remember. I really can't remember, but I do know there is a very good video. Wasn't I'm your biggest fan. Well, at least it's. I mean, it's good to have fans, right? I feel like I have no fans. Paid by the hour. I mean, you're basically getting any request you want done, so it's like a private service at this point. Even on the YouTube channel. So huge shout out to you, Jamie. But yeah, Apple. Keir Starmer blocked MPs from using crypto. He did. He did. I hate that guy, honestly. Um, he blocked donations. That's what it was. He blocked donations. Um, not a huge fan of that, but to be honest, I get. I hate him. I do. I really don't like him as a leader, but I kind of get why he's done that because for him to remain in power, he has to do anything, doesn't he? Like he has to do everything in his power to remain in power. And that's a big play by him because I'm pretty sure the biggest donation in crypto to a political party was actually to reform not long ago. I think it was $11 million, I think. Don't hold me to that. Um but I do think it was $11 million to reform. And I do think it was last year. Um but yeah, I mean Keir Starmer. I think all of us have a similar viewpoint on him, but let's let's not go too political, guys, because there's some people out there who will love him. So yeah. Apple. Apple is something like I've been saying I've wanted to take a position on for a while. Um, could we still get another position in? I think we could. I think we could because I don't know because we did take a long down here on Apple. Ended up being 40%. No politics, yeah. Let's not, bro. Especially in the VIP group. Oh my gosh, bro. Anytime political, anything to do with politics come up. Oh my gosh, you guys are crazy, man. Crazy. And like, I see some people's opinions. I'm like, I 100% agree with you, but I just can't agree with you right now because like, let's keep politics out of this as much as possible, even though politics really does affect everything in the crypto space. But yeah, um, that's another $500 for moderator role. Hey, bro, I need a moderator. We're not at that level yet, though. We're not at that yet, level yet. We only got what 2,000 subs, and we only got 7 people watching. Where the hell are all my viewers, bro? Where is everyone? Um, But yeah, I think I sent in yesterday. What did I send in? A stock, right? Or was it gold? I think it was gold. Um, for an entry on gold. I think Apple's gonna produce a pretty much similar structure. I don't want to draw that on the chart right now because that is for the group. But for the guys who are watching, not financial advice, but I will be looking for a really nice long, um, a really nice long on Apple. At work, you Jonas. To be fair, bro, I got loads of videos to make. Do you use technical analysis or do you use news as well? I'm not a fan of news. I'm really not a fan of news trading. I'm really not. Never have been. I used to news trade years ago, and man, oh man, that was it ended up being like the worst decision of my life at that time. Um, because we had a president who literally couldn't even spell his name. Um, we had Joe Biden as president, and he would say some like random stuff, man, and it really would affect the market so much. So it wouldn't be the smartest things to trade news, because buy the rumor, sell the news is real. But sometimes like now we have a president who just comes out and just says random stuff without like oh, we'll have a press conference today. This was gonna happen in press conference. We don't have that anymore. We have his own Truth Social where he would just post anything. And he'd be like, oh yeah. Like today, I think today he was like, oh, the people we're talking to with Iran now, they better like fix themselves up. Because if not, then things are gonna get serious again. So why is that not in a press conference, President? Why is that on social media? I can't deal with the stress, man. I can't deal with it. We went from Joe Biden, who couldn't even spell his name, to this version of Trump, who just loves social media. He loves tweeting so much. Like, where was Trump from the previous regime? And like, why are you not doing press conferences, man? Anyway, what a time to be alive, eh? What a time to be alive. So yeah, Apple's one I'm gonna look to take a long on, and I do want a TP somewhere around just short of $300. I think, honestly, I think that's a really nice zone to be honest. Um, so yeah, that's Apple. I don't know what other stocks you guys want me to check. You guys are laughing in the comments, but I'm being serious. I'm being serious. Like, what happened to being a traditional politician? What happened to that? Like, how can you tweet everything? Like, how are you tweeting Why can't you not wait for a press conference? I know you get excited, Trump. I know you do. Like, come on. Like, I know you get excited. Like, you got some new information. But like, you know how you have a kid and you tell them don't go on social media? Like, you have something good going on in your life. You shouldn't boast about it. You should let it play out first. This guy doesn't like. This guy will be like, oh yeah, we just bombed the leader of Iran today. I'm like, dude, come on. Wait till the news press conference. Why tweet it? Like, let the markets have a reaction before. Like, oh man, it's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy. We'll check one last thing, guys. So leave in the comments one last thing you want me to check, because I think I've been on here now for like nearly 2 hours, man, or an hour and a half or something. I don't know. Um, and I need to make videos because you guys tune into the lives, but you may not watch the videos. Um, may have missed it at the start, but Bitcoin giving entry vibes. I didn't take long yet. Okay, Bitcoin is something that we do want a bottoming structure on, to be honest, somewhere in this zone. Yeah. I mean, it's bouncing from the 0.65 fib. Daily's not looking that great. But I do think, you know what? The thing with this daily, I like it. I really like it. It's not looking the greatest thing in the world. But I like it. Why? Because we have a bullish divergence here with instant bearish divergence. That means the next one is going to be a bullish divergence. So please give us the pig nipple pattern. Please give us that pig nipple pattern. And it will be a really nice long. That's what we're watching for. We need that momentum wave to work its way down. That's what we want. We want the pig nipple pattern on market side for these. And that's the long entry. Even though we're bouncing from the 0.65 fib right now, it feels a bit premature. It does. It feels a little bit premature for me, to be honest. Um, There is support down here. I don't like that though. I do not like the idea of slipping back down to 64,000 and 61,000. I really do not want that to happen. If you remember, I think I sent you a personal video, Jamie, of the Fibonacci's from this low to this high. And I think it is this one. Yeah, it is. It is this one. So, yeah. Did I close my last long? I think yesterday I sent into the group that stop losses in profit, and stop loss got hit in profit. So it did close in a little bit of profit. Nothing crazy though. Um, but yeah, I want a better position. I want a better position, a better entry. To be honest, if it slides down a little bit more, I wouldn't be too angry, especially in the support box. Anyway, let me move it to the side. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, yeah. So I did. Yeah, stop loss was in profit, so I closed in a little bit of profit. Nothing to scream and shout about. But yeah, I do want to see what happens in this one because I do think we'll get a bullish divergence. I do. I really do. Especially with us having this red one here, red cross. I do think this momentum wave works its way down, makes a bullish divergence across there. So that's why I would like to see. Again, weekly. I think the weekly on Bitcoin still looks amazing, right? Yeah, the weekly looks so freaking good, man. So good. I mean, look at that weekly. Look at it. So good. Monthly is still not there yet. We do have fighter jets currently just flying above, so that's, and they sound absolutely crazy. But yeah, my bad, guys. Literally in an active war zone. Money flow in the weekly is not ideal. Let me see money flow. Money flow in the weekly is okay. It's working its way up. It's working its way up. It's working its way up. It's not in the green, but we want a long where it's going from the red to the green. We don't want along this over here. That's not what we want along. Because as soon as it crosses into the red, that's when we just normally get a massive flush. So I agree with you. It's not the most ideal thing in the world, but it's not bad. I like it. I like it. I like it. RSIs is something I'm not a huge fan of. Like, how is it already up here now? 50%. How? How is it already at 50 already? When was this? The previous all-time high was when? And where was our RSIs? October was the all-time high. September into October, then we made a bear div across there. We might need to use regular RSIs for this one because the market isn't as choppy as people think. There we go. See, look, there we go. That's what we like to see. This is the RSI we want to watch. Now we have a bullish cross on the weekly RSI. So this is where sometimes you really have to understand what kind of market we're in. Key level to hold is 68.35. 68, 68, 68. 68? Am I seeing that right? 68. No, I would say the key level that I would like to hold is 66,872. That's what I would like. Oh, 200 EMA. I'm not a fan of the EMAs, to be honest. I never really liked to trade with them. Something I used to trade with a few years ago. One of them things. I feel like it's so common. So many people use them. So many people think it's gonna happen. It could, but when you're trading, I don't really like to gravitate towards them personally. As a spot buyer, yeah, you want to wait for them. But as of right now, you can clearly see my chart is messed up. Great. Um, oh my days, what has just happened? Oh, guys, my chart's broken now. Let me refresh it. Okay. Oh, now we're back in Casper. That's was still working its way down. But yeah, no, I'm not a huge fan of the EMAs. I'd rather just use our strategy, man. I'd rather just use our custom fibs. I would rather use our Bollinger Band strategy. I'd rather use uh Market Cypher B with the Stochastic RSIs there. And if I need extra confirmation, then I want regular RSIs. Because really, Market Cypher B is like what? Money Flow is its own tool. VWAP's its own tool. Stochastic RSI is its own tool. Momentum Wave is its own tool. So it's four indicators in one. And really, you shouldn't always you shouldn't necessarily have to need anything else over the Market Cypher B because that was what it's made for. But I've seen quite a few big YouTubers who use Market Cypher B and no one really seems to nail it like how Crypto Face can do it on Market Cypher B by itself. That's why I've created like my own kind of thing that works for me is these custom fibs, the Bollinger Bands, which is the newest edition, which was only a few months ago, just of how the market was rolling. I've tried the Ichi Clouds. The Ichi Clouds worked really, really well 2 years ago. Don't work at all anymore. Only on the 3 day. So that's very interesting. Um, and obviously RSI is always going to work. I mean, anytime RSI is oversold on Bitcoin on the weekly time frame, I mean, it's always confirmed a low every single time, and we're in that zone. Doesn't mean that we don't have a double one, which we could. I don't want, but we could have a double low or a higher low and the price is lower. That can happen. But as long as we make a bull div on the RSIs, the low is in. So let me show you guys what I mean here. So we are currently at what? What are we at? Like $69,000 right now. Okay, we're at $69,000. I say that right. Um, this could come down lower, and we could start to work our way up like this. But while we've done this, the price can actually still go lower. Like it can go to the 50s or whatever, right? 40s, whatever it wants to do, 30s or anything, right? As long as this holds like this, a bullish divergence, that's the low. That's the low. And many people are saying, okay, loads of people want that. Like loads of people want that because many people wanting to stock Bitcoin up at like $30,000, $40,000. But what happens if we just front run them because we were oversold here? And that's the argument many people are having. Because here we didn't do it. Here we didn't do it. Here we went lower. This one we had a V-shaped bottom, and we just went straight up. So 1, 2. Could this be the third time in history where people just get absolutely front run and we just work our way up from here? It couldn't happen. This is the only time where it didn't happen. But I think 2022 was a bit different because we had a lot of mess in 2022. A lot of mess. So that's just something to keep in mind. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up here. I do want to say thank you for watching. I really do want to say thank you for watching. We do have videos dropping today. I don't know what videos I'm dropping today. I done a Q&T video yesterday. Didn't do that great. I think it's only at like 300 views. We done a Tau video. I think it's only at like 100 views. I basically might as well have no subscribers at this point. Um, so if you haven't watched them, feel free to check them out. Leave a comment as well because it seems like if you comment on the videos these days, it actually does better. So yeah, I want to say thank you guys. I'm gonna wrap this up. Thank you for being here, whether it's lunchtime for you guys or it's bedtime for some of you guys in Australia or whatever. Some of you guys in America have only just waking up now. But yeah, I really do appreciate every single one of you guys for tuning in. Jesus loves you all, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.